Hey everyone, welcome to Banners of Ruin. This is another game I was given a key to by the developers. This is, I'm not exactly sure if it's a roguelike. From what I see from the summary that they gave me, more or less it is a replayable campaign that's a deck builder. And the idea is we're going to be fighting our way through a city with card-based combat, and we'll recruit various members to join our party. Seems like everyone's an animal of some sort. And we're just gonna see how that plays through. Just based off this title screen, big fan so far. The music seems great. Really like this visual aesthetic. The developer is MonteBearo, as you can see here. And the publishers are Moving Creations, Maple Whispering Limited, and Goblin Studios. Pretty excited to see what we have coming to us. Here are the settings real quick if you want to take a look at those. Let's get started, shall we? Tutorial? Yeah, let's go for it. Banners of Ruin. The Blackfoots have been dealt a mighty blow by the fearsome House Ender. Landon seeks his revenge. You and others loyal to the cause have been tasked with bringing the great city of Dawn's Point to its knees, but the odds are against you. Okay, sure. Party information. Hotbar displays the number of cards in our deck, number of members in the party, and the florins, FL. I guess that's our currency in our possession. So deck, party members, and florins. Click on the deck. This is what our deck looks like. These are all the cards you'll take into combat with you. This includes any cards your characters are carrying. If they die, the cards go too. So does each character have their own set of cards? Seems interesting. Okay, view your party. Right now we are alone, it looks like. Here you can see all the characters in your party. It's a small party for now, and you're in bad shape. Try selecting your character. Alright. In this view, you can see all the characters the character has equipped. This character has Hatchet equipped as their primary weapon card. Okay, makes sense. Hatchet is a one-handed axe, as indicated in the top right of the card. Alright. Their secondary slot is free, and can take another one-handed weapon card. Makes sense. So since this is one-handed weapon, I can dual wield. Two-handed weapons, great axes, great swords, etc. Take up both weapon slots. Also makes sense. Okay, street lanes. Your campaign will take place across several streets, each with an elite enemy at its end. Alright, street lanes. Each lane in the street leads to a service. Once you're done with a service and fight the elite, you'll move on to the next street. Okay. So, a street is a level, more or less, in my gamer lingo that I need to translate into. So we got campaign cards. It looks like some cards are in your way. The cards on the left and the right have counters. After selecting a card, any counters on the remaining cards will tick down. When they reach 0, they'll be removed from the street. Okay, sure. Your character's badly hurt, you should take the herbal remedy and heal up if you're going to survive the next fight. Let's do that. The last remaining Blackfoot brew you brought with you is leaking, but the foul liquid will still work as magic. Heal party to 100%. Okay, so we got our health back up, it seems. You need to regroup with your companion, who must be somewhere in the center lane. You'll have to resolve that combat and see what's further down the street. And these two are blocked, and I guess our only choice here is the prisoner. 2 guards block the way to your companion. You'll have to go through them. Let's do it. Yeah, let me check position of camera and whatnot. Seems good. Notice that this might be a better place generally. in between the middle. So let's try going for that. One second. Alright, let's try that. Okay, so vitality armor. Seems like the music's a little loud as well. Let me turn that down. Okay. Vitality and armor. Also, one for a second. My chat back up. Forgot about that. Alright, there we go. So vitality and armor. Vitality is the character's health. If this reaches 0, the character will die and be removed from the party. Makes sense. Vitality persists across combats. Uh-oh. So we're gonna have to make sure that we don't actually get hit. We can't be reckless. Defense is granted by a character's armor and blocks damage. Fair enough. This is applied at the start of each combat. Better armor can be acquired later in the game. Okay. Our characters have a stamina left. That's what this is, I guess. And will, which is the right stat. Stamina replenishes to its max value each turn. Will does not. Okay. So left is rechargeable, right is not. Cards cost stamina and will to play. The character can only play a card if they have enough of each stat. Alright. Oh, that's this. Never mind. This is health. That makes more sense. Okay. Alright. I was like, I was looking for left and right numbers. I saw this. That's clearly what they were talking about instead. Alright. Makes more sense. Enemies. Enemies come in all shapes and sizes. They have vitality and defense just like you, but use a range of abilities. You can see what an enemy will do on their next turn by looking at their intent. Okay. That. Alright. So these enemies intend to attack you for 8 damage each. You can see who an enemy is targeting by hovering them. Their target will be outlined in red. Makes sense. Enemies attack in the order of their position. These enemies are both in the front rank, but you'll encounter others in the back rank too. Weapon cards. Weapon cards can only be played by the character wielding that weapon. The symbol on top right of the card matches the character's symbol. Alright. So we'll use the hatchet. And they're the same, so we'll just attack this guy. So we did 8 damage, but he had 6 shields, so he only took 2 damage. So your character gained Charge. Charge is a status effect. Statuses can trigger at various points in combat. You can hover a status to see what it does. Charge increases the damage of your next attack. Okay. Next time this character attacks, or for every attack in a multi-attack, damage is increased by stacks of charge. So does this mean that this is very good for multi-attacks? Guess we'll find out. Multi-attacks. Some cards deal several attacks at once, such as Rush, which deals 1 damage 3 times. Multi-attacks, charge is applied to each attack in the chain. Okay. Fair enough. I'm trying to like click drag, but I just have to click on it, it seems. So this doesn't exactly tell me how much damage it does right away, it seems. Like, if I did this with charge, I would expect this to do 9 damage. It did. Okay. So that didn't do 9 damage, but it didn't update it on the card. For example, like in Slay the Spire, it would do such a thing. Alright. So number 8, you showed them. You're out of stamina. Lame. But one of your cards called zero to play. Time to use it. Yep, this is 1-0-0. Deal 6 damage to the opponent with the lowest vitality. Fair enough. We got rid of his shield. Okay, so then we end our turn. At the end of your turn, all of the cards in your hand go to the discard pile. So you discard your whole hand. Start of next turn, draw your cards to your hand from your draw pile. Okay, and then your discard goes into your draw if you run out. All pretty standard. And he's planning to do you more damage. We best stop that. Use Sharpened Steel to finish them off. This does 8 damage and it also gives bleeding. Cool. Alright. Making sure camera is good here. At the end of combat, your party is awarded XP that is split between characters. You may also find some florins and a choice of 1 card to add to your deck. Pick a card you like to add, but you don't have to. Get the florins and you will gain a card. We got Invigorating Blow, Bloodlust, and Brace. Brace gives us Anticipation. Is that 20 shields? That seems pretty good. Bloodlust, deal 3 damage if target dies, draw 3 cards. That seems very good. You know, kill something low, or bring something down low, and then you get free 3 cards. This is a 0/0 card too as well. Invigorating Blow, deal 8 damage if the final damage dealt exceeds 12, gain 2 stamina and gain 4 restoration. That seems very good as well. I don't know what this exactly means though. Because you're dealing 8 damage, right? That's not over 12. Does final damage mean like if I attack it and then I also use a skill and those add up to 12? Or does this mean if like it has a debuff where I would do 50% more damage and that would do 12? I guess I would need to do 13 exactly, actually. Anyways, we'll get this and we'll see how this goes. So let's move on. Congratulations, you emerge victorious, revealing your companion. Select an old friend to add them to your party. Any cards he's carrying will be added to your deck. So an old friend. Your companion dusts himself off at having just finished a roll on his own. Time to regroup. We have gained a party member. And his name is Oligant. And now we've been ambushed. Solving any of these removes all. Okay. So ambush means that we have no choice but to fight, it looks like. So we'll choose the last one. So that's how we do here. Enemy ranks. Enemies on different ranks attack on alternating turns. The next rank to attack is indicated by the red bar. Okay. If you kill all enemies on the active rank, the other rank will get their turn instead. Interesting. So there's no benefit to like killing these guys off because this guys will still attack even though they alternate. That's interesting to know. Okay, multiple characters. Cards are played by the active character. Cards can only be played if this character has enough stamina and will. Weapon and talent cards can only be played by their wielders. Cards in your hands are highlighted if they can be played by the active character. Now that your companion is selected, you can play their weapon card. They have a great sword equipped, great sword attacks, an entire rank. Alright, let's do it. 12 damage on everything. That seems pretty strong, but it does take 2 stamina. So So this is pretty much all he's doing. Alright, so let's go to our weasel friend. And he has a hatchet, which means we can take out one of these guys. Oh. Okay, never mind. I guess we're gonna go fight this guy first. So let's hatchet this guy. Then we will rush him. They want me to no mercy. That makes sense. So how come I cannot use this card? Right. I figured since it's 0-0 I should be able to use it, but maybe I misunderstand how that works. Play sharpened steel. Or okay, another card. Weapon damage, apply for the weapon damage. A two-handed weapon, deal damage to lane. Lane or rank? Is the lane this way and then the rank is horizontal? If the position behind them is vacant, move them into it. Interesting. So you can move people in the front to the back. Which means that if they're on the front line, I guess you could stop them from attacking the next turn or something. If you time it correctly. I'm gonna get this guy, because our bear friend has a two-handed weapon, I believe. So you leveled up, and now we have outnumbered. Deal weapon damage if opponent has no allies on rank. Deal weapon damage twice more. Wow, that seems pretty good. Rising Storm, lose all stamina and gain twice that amount in charge. I mean, we don't have that much stamina to begin with, so I don't know if that's really super good. But that does seem decent. Because I mean, that's at least what, 4... If I use this at the beginning with 2 stamina, that's 4 charges. And then if we use like No Mercy, that's like 12 damage or something. Let's get this guy. Can't believe it. Just being here so you don't get fined. You know what? I'll even pay you just to be here. In channel points. Hello, how are you doing? Alright, so this looks good. How do I continue? Oh, let's get more stamina. Like a good idea. If you're memeing on me, stop the memes. Not allowed. Okay, so we have the decision to go nowhere. We can only enter the city. Let's go ahead and do that. Small hatchway leads into a damp, dark chamber behind the city wall. For House Blackfoot. We open the hatch and enter the city. Alright. We got combat, combat, and combat. I think I like combat. Alright, so we got hatchet, we got greatsword. I think greatsword's pretty good. We're just gonna use this right away. These guys do 8 damage. That's kind of scary. Our shield should handle that, no problem. What is pacified? This character cannot play cards, ticks down by 1. Oh, okay. So this is just a block. Basically, they can't do anything other than block. Okay, we will discard this. I've made a mistake. I chose the wrong character, but this is fine. Do that. So we only did 11 damage, so that wasn't good, but there we go. We're still gonna get hit here, but it's fine. Because we have the shields. I'm with you. I know context. Alright, we'll kill this guy. We got Flurry, deal weapon damage, apply 1 Overwhelm. Overwhelm is character receives 25% more damage from attacks. Okay. Flurry seems decent. Just, you know, free damage. And then we also get more damage on the next run. We've seen these two already. Let's try Flurry. But how are you guys doing today? How's your days and whatnot? Okay, so we have 3 different things now. We have Blackfoot agents. Another player, Blackfoots move onwards toward the street. You recognize them from Black Church. They'll deal with any trouble you'd rather not. That seems good. Quick round. The heat of the city drives your throats, and straight in combat is taking its toll. There's a good chance to duck into the brewery. It's not Blackfoot stuff, but it'll do you good. And then we got Crazy Weasel. Weasel babbles at passersby, splattering them with spittle from his foaming mouth. He's clearly alarmed, but struggling to make sense. So these guys discards a random combat. These guys heal us for 50%. And then Crazy Weasel, who knows? I'm not against combat at the moment. So I think we'll go for the Crazy Weasel. Maybe he'll join our party. You know, more people the better, usually. I mean, have you tried reading a book? I heard they're pretty good. We got Crazy Weasel. The weasel babbles at you with a maddening grin on its face before spluttering into a fit of coughs. Reading's hard today. Want to change? A piece of yourself? Hee hee. Wheezy can help. Hee hee. So we can transfer the skill card. Let's do it. Life 5. Heal to target ally. Move swap them. This seems really expensive. It seems decent, but it seems really expensive. What does this do? Next time the character spends stamina, it's refunded. And okay, interesting. I like everything so far. I'm gonna get rid of this withdraw, since it uses will, and it seems, I don't have any way to gain will back. We'll see how this goes. Mirror an opponent's shield stacks. Deal weapon damage if the only opponent in lane. Deal weapon damage if the only opponent in lane. I'm guessing if they're alone, in other words. Plus 10 damage. So I guess if I can get behind them, or something, I don't know. That seems strong. Deal weapon damage if two-hand, deal damage to lane. This could be good if we run into something with a lot of shields, but normally we'd want to get rid of the shields. So this probably won't last very long. I'm gonna get flanking strike. You're just gonna skip to 5D? What happened to 3D chess? And then you have to move on to 4D chess. And then 5D chess. See a narrow gap in the side of the street obscured by passersby. It looks quiet and unguarded. Select on rain, remove the next 2 cards. Like the next 2 encounters? I kind of like... I want to see what's going on with these encounters. What does this do again? I forgot what the top right means. But you know what? Elite combat. Let's do it. That's kind of intimidating. There you are. A voice declares as you emerge from a stifling back alley. Run them down. We're going for it. Elite combat. Or nothing. Oh. So when they said elite combat, you know, I was expecting like 1 strong enemy. Or, you know, a couple. But we got 5. And they all have really good shields. This might have been a mistake. So, let's... You guys have so much HP. What the heck? Okay. I'm very scared now. They're doing so much damage too. I think we need to get rid of these guys. We get rid of these guys. If I get rid of one of these guys in the back line, these guys switch off every time. So these guys attacking first and then it'll be these guys. If I kill one back here, then I'll only have to deal with one attacking me every other turn. But I'll still have 3 here. I don't know really what the... how good that is. But alright, so I think what we should do... We're gonna go to Bear Friend. Actually, we're gonna go... Yeah, let's go to Bear Friend. We'll use that. And now I regret everything. Dang it. Okay, so... Because if I had the 2 stamina, which I no longer have, I could do damage into a lane, which I'm assuming is this. This is a rank, and this is a lane, I believe, is the terminology we have learned. But alright, we're gonna see if we can deal with these guys real fast. So we're gonna hatchet that guy. That gains us a little bit of charge. We'll have Bear Friend use No Mercy. We just took out some of his shields. Use Invigorating Blow on him. He's on the wrong person. Oh well. This is fine. Okay. Can I cancel? Oh, interesting. You can discard that card to gain that. Alright, so this isn't looking so hot. Ooh, so outnumber would be really good against if I got rid of one of those guys. So let's use Bear Friend to do Great Sword on all of these wonderful folk up front. And then I'm going to use Solid Footing on him so we can gain some shields. So I'll use Rush. We're gonna see if we can take out this guy as fast as possible. Did 4 damage there, or 12 damage. And then I guess we should really attack this guy first since he doesn't have anyone behind him. I could have been using like Flanking Strike and that would have been more damage, presumably. Now I'm thinking about it, I should still attack this guy. Just to see if that would work. But alright, whatever. It's fine. Okay. So, our Oligot friend is still alive thanks to the pacify that we just did. Okay, so I'm going to take him. I'm going to use this on that guy. Next, I'm going to switch to this and break his shields. That'll give us some charge. Then we'll apply a bleed to him. Hopefully it's 4 damage, so 4, 3, 2, 1. That's 7, 9, 10 damage. So he's gonna still be alive, which is unfortunate. Okay, we have Flurry. So 12 damage with 1. I could actually kill this guy. Let's do that. I think he should die to bleed next turn, so that's good. We're still in trouble. I think Bear Friend is gonna die next turn, so not particularly great. Okay, unless they start attacking Weasel Friend. That's fortunate for us. All right. So if we're gonna survive this, we need to have the most damage. We're gonna use Overbearing Swing. I could use Solid Footing, but I don't think he's gonna last. So I need more damage. We're gonna do it on this. So lane is definitely horizontal. That is good to know. Nothing has charge at the moment. Do this. I definitely did that on the wrong character. Oh well. So this is definitely gonna be our death, but whatever. Oh, I forgot. It's attacking alone. We're still not in a good position. I still think we're gonna die here, but that was nice, I guess. We can do 18 damage to this guy. We'll do 12 damage to these. Did 18 damage to him. Can't really do anything else, so... See you later, folks. Turns out elite enemies ain't no joke. Bummer. It's a little scary there. But alright. I don't know where to put that camera. Hopefully that's fine. So we got 3 combat encounters and we did stuff. Got some EXP. Looks like we're gonna need to start over.